and we are delighted to get him back on the show from Florida, Congressman Byron Donalds. Welcome back to America First, Congressman.
Hey, how you doing? It's good to be with you, Sebastian.
It's been far too long. Great to have you back. Very simple question I want to ask you first. Why does a vice president need 3 pseudonymous fake name email accounts when he's vice president? And why does he send more than 5,000 emails using those fake email addresses?
Well, look, it's very simple. Let's just cut to the chase. You need that if you're hiding stuff that you don't want in the official record. And I'm quite sure this is not about, the content of what was going on with his blood work, or the grocery list from Dr. Jill. I know it's not any of that stuff. That's the reason why you have emails by another name. It's to hide stuff. It's to conceal stuff, which is part and parcel of everything the Biden family has been doing.
What is the expectation? We're hearing rumblings that there will be the beginnings of some kind of impeachment hearings, or at least the beginnings come the fall. Is there now finally some kind of consensus that you, the good guys that do the oversight, have just mountains of evidence you can start the proceedings this fall?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think when we get back in September, I think an impeachment inquiry is going to begin, because at this point, it's overwhelming, the amount of information that we have. I mean, there's not even smoke. I mean, we got so many fires already in this thing, and I just can't wait to see what else materializes. Because I think people will say, oh, you're just doing this because of what the Democrats did to Trump. No, not true. And what the Democrats did to Trump was terrible. It was awful. What we're doing is because this is serious corruption at the top of our government, and the American people suffer while the Bidens get rich.
Let's talk about what they are doing to President Trump. Do you not share the conclusion that everything we've witnessed, the 4 indictments, the 91 charges, could they not simply be described as election interference, Congressman?
That's exactly what it is. They're trying to set the narrative to make sure they try to earn or get Joe Biden another 4 years in the White House. The reason why they're doing this is really simple. The Democrats are always about their agenda, first, second, and third, and they also know that Donald Trump is the direct threat to their agenda. So they're going to do whatever they need to do. I mean, listen, you got the judge in D.C. and the DA in Atlanta. They were both trying to get the same date to start their trial. If this is not collusion, I don't know what is. And they're doing this for the express purpose of having the American people focus on these bogus cases as opposed to the real issues facing our country and the unmitigated disaster that Joe Biden has been on America.
What about the other potential weapon? Is this a potential threat in other states, that if they can't get President Trump any other way, they're going to do an end run around the election process and try and get his name off the ballots, Congressman Donalds?
Yeah, I think this is a legitimate threat. It is unconstitutional. The 14th Amendment, which, by the way, the left loves to bastardize the 14th Amendment, but the 14th Amendment did not apply to a situation like this. And let me go further. Jack Smith or Fannie Willis or any of these nutty prosecutors that are out there, none of them are charging Donald Trump with insurrection or sedition. None of them are. So the fact that you got these knuckleheads in state capitals around the country saying, oh, we're just going to take them off the ballot because that's how we feel, that is the actual destruction of our democratic republic. And I'm not going to be lectured to by the Democrats who try to tell us they're the ones who want to save democracy, when the truth of the matter is they are destroying our institutions and they are weaponizing their power, which will destroy our democracy.
Last question, Congressman. There's a handful of good guys and gals on Capitol Hill, the likes of yourself, Lauren Boebert, Matt Gaetz, in the Senate, Marsha Blackburn, not many. What is your message to those in Florida, in the 19th District, across the nation, who think they don't have a role to play in training the swamp?
My first thing I'd say is that's not true. Every American's got to stand up for this. Every member who's elected has got to stand up for this. And it's about just making sure that these agencies do the right thing. It's about making sure that our government just sticks to its role, no more, no less. And I think that if we can get back to that, the country will be a significantly better place.
Well, if we have more like you, then it can happen. We'll have to get you on my Newsmax show in the meantime. God bless you, Congressman. Next, your calls here on America First, coming to you live from the ReliefFactor.com studios.